I've been watching a lot of Kushida's old matches from Japan. He was on a whole other level, and he's only gotten better. No offense, but you and the rest of the NXT roster can't touch him. If he locks in his finisher, it's over. Unless you could hit your finisher first. Doubtful, though.
Ho, ho, ho. Are you guys ready?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 167 pounds, the Assassin Ace!
When this guy hung up the pads and entered the ring, there was speculation he'd go back to football the second things got too tough.
He squashed those rumors pretty fast and displayed amazing dedication to his training at the Performance Center and fierce determination in his matches. The future has arrived.
A man who bends limbs, joints, and time itself.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 192 pounds, Kushida!
Trained in both pro wrestling and MMA in Japan.
Kushida was undefeated in 8 mixed martial arts fights, and he brings those same submission skills now to WWE.
This is it. No disqualification match officially underway.
Anything goes and everything is legal.
I do not envy anyone in this match, especially the referee.
Saw that coming from Kushida.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Powerbomb planted.
How's that for a counter?
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Fallaway slam!
Grabs the leg.
Look at this, she just tossed the leg.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power!
I think you're right. Rotating vertical suplex. Nicely done.
Uh-oh. Look at this!
Uh-oh is right. Fallaway slam. Kushida was ready there.
Basement drop kick. He's absorbed some damage already.
Rotating vertical suplex. Nicely done. Taking flight. Diving body splash.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Uh-oh. Look at this!
Uh-oh is right. Fallaway slam.
Trampling the opposition.
Kushida is really falling behind.
Kushida needing to weather a storm here.
Oh, that can turn around on Kushida. What a maneuver!
Targeting the stomach, and he keeps his focus on an attack to that area. Double axe handle. Oof.
Buckle up. This is gonna hurt.
Still going. Good grief.
And Kushida is failing to offer any resistance now.
Yeah, Kushida has to get himself up from the top.
What? Just crashing down with high impact.
Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength, the
Dominator.
climbs back into the ring. Headed to the top now.
Taking flight. Oh, Kushida avoids contact.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Assassin, Ace!
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation. And here he comes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 167 pounds, the Assassin, Ace!
As a pro athlete, he just began to reach his potential in football when nagging injuries caught up to him.
After he impressed WWE recruiter Corey Klein, he was given an opportunity at the Performance Center, and the rest is history.
Whose house is it? It's Swerve's house!
What does that make you, Saxton? Like the annoying neighbor who calls the cops when the music's too loud? That's not a very nice
And
thing
his
to say,
opponent
Corey.
from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
The unmistakable swag of Isaiah Swerve Scott on display.
Byron, he has the talent to back it up.
Saxton, why don't you learn from Swerve Scott? This guy is cool, man. Everything about him is cool. You should take notes. I thought I already had a cool factor.
The swagger of Isaiah Swerve Scott has earned him love from the WWE Universe, but some say it borders on arrogance.
Yeah, but when you're as good as Swerve is, you have to show it off.
About to see great high-flying and striking hybrid offense. Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the doubters, sick of being questioned about his potential.
And I can't disagree with him. I expect tonight to be a night where he can silence the skeptics and prove to be the future of this company.
It will be a tall order, but the confidence he possesses could take him very far.
And if you want high-flying trouble, look no further than this man, Isaiah "Swerve" Scott. He's one of the most gifted, agile, and unpredictable competitors on the roster.
Yeah, and before Scott arrived at WWE, he toured the indie scene and made a name for himself as a top talent. I assure you, he's out to replicate that success here against the best superstars in the world.
Just deadlifting right there, the power. Power slam.
Earth-shaking power slam.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Taking flight.
Bang, what a splash.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power.
I think you're right.
All night long. And now Swerve is getting beaten down.
Yeah, Isaiah needs to be resourceful in this.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
And Isaiah gets kept grounded with that hit. Powers through after 2.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
What a slam.
What power. What dominance.
And misses on the springboard. And he's keeping the pressure on.
Keeping the pressure on.
And Swerve had it scouted.
And Isaiah needed that badly.
Yeah, Swerve able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
Uh-oh is right. Boy, slam. Ooh, well measured. Ooh, stinging kick.
Just stomping every single part of his body. And more attacks to his core could hinder his offense.
Alabama slam.
That was all sorts of nasty.
And now Swerve is getting beaten down.
Yeah, Isaiah needs to be resourceful in this situation. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
He's on his heels a bit now.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes himself to. Wasting absolutely no respect on
From the middle rope. Oh, and he doesn't connect.
Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like his end is near. Swerve is down and out.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. An impressive win here tonight, but don't forget he now has to face Keith Lee.
Before I get to my next match against Keith Lee, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. Hang on a second. Just let me gather my thoughts real quick.
Gather your thoughts or stall before you have to face a rested and motivated Keith Lee.
Okay, where was I? Like any top superstar would, I did my homework on Keith Lee in preparation for tonight's match. And I learned some very interesting things. See, this man is full of hashtags and motivational catchphrases, but it's all a bunch of lies. He's never lived up to a single one of them. Like, did you know that Keith Lee stole his parents' car when he was first leaving home to become a wrestler? I guess Grand Theft Auto is the true definition of limitless. Speaking of Keith's parents, turns out they didn't even want him to get into wrestling. They wanted him to continue playing football, but instead he quit, turning his back on his team and a free education that millions would die for. I doubt any of his coaches or teammates felt like basking in his glory after that. But after reading more and more about Keith Lee's backstory, one thing became clear. This is a pattern. He's always taken the easy way out, finding people who buy into his phony persona and enable him to receive countless opportunities after failing over and over again. Like, for instance, how he failed to make the cut at the Performance Center 3 times before he was bailed out by William Regal, who, to this day, continues to give him chance after chance when all he does is squander them. But this pattern really first started with Keith Lee's grandmother, who introduced him to wrestling as a young boy in Texas. While I can't go back and fix the giant mistake she made, I can put an end to it now. So Keith Lee, come on out here so I can expose you for what you really are. A fake, a liar, a failure, and soon to be
Wait a second.
former WWE superstar.
Keith Lee sends him flying to the floor.
Talk about a man's family and grandmother, and this is what you get.
Keith Lee's on a rampage. He snapped. Someone needs to stop him.
If anyone can talk some sense into Keith Lee, it's NXT General Manager William Regal.
And finally, it looks like cooler heads are prevailing.
He may have taken a beating, but I think this is what he wanted. He got inside Keith Lee's head, and now he has an important mental edge going into whatever their next encounter is.
Keith Lee is as tough mentally as he is physically. I'm not sure that strategy is going to work.
Did you not just see what happened? I think it's already proven extremely effective.
I think it's fair to say the rivalry between Keith Lee and his opponent has quickly gone from heating up to boiling over as they square off tonight at the Performance Center.
Just holding the match here is another example of Lee's opponent attempting to get under the big man's skin. But tonight, Lee will be looking to put the big talker back in his place.
Easier said than done, Saxton. Keith Lee's opponent's been basking in Lee's head, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
Oh, my Lord!
Oh, right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
Climbing up top, he's got big plans. Taking flight.
Body splash.
Oh my, what a splash.
Sharp jab and series of strikes to the back. That's just a beatdown.
Lee falling victim to a surge of attacks here.
Surprising to see Lee get knocked around like this.
And Lee is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Could be what Lee needed to ignite a rally.
Oh, reversal catches Lee. Oh, right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
Set up in the corner of the ring. Lariat! And now he's on the downside.
He can't just think of riding this out. He has to get on offense.
Oh, just turn that around. Boom!
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
He turns it around.
And Lee expected that.
Textbook scoop slam.
Frog splash!
That's gotta be it.
Somehow breaks the count immediately.
Right now, I just don't know what it's gonna take. Evading offense.
Clothesline!
What impact.
Big forearm. Bam! Down he goes.
Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength of the Dominator. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. All the momentum into a spinning power bomb.
Lee's down. Lee may be out. Pin.
1, 2, 3. You don't become one of the all-time greats without taking a shortcut once in a while.
Things are about to get good.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 167 pounds, the Assassin.
We're seeing an athlete who was a top player on the football field until he reached the pros. He just couldn't catch his big break.
He came here because the fire to compete still burned, and WWE became his passion the moment he stepped through the ropes. Get out of the way. Here comes Keith Lee.
Talk about an incredible physical specimen. That's exactly who Keith Lee is.
And his opponent from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Keith Lee.
I actually spoke to Keith Lee. I said, what makes you limitless? Why this nickname? And he said to me, I'm not bound by the perceptions of others. If I can do it, if I can dream it, it will be accomplished. An intellectual annihilator on the microphone, but an absolute athlete inside the ring.
Arms like sledgehammers, chest like a brick wall. Keith Lee will run anyone over.
The bell rings on the rematch as Keith Lee faces off against a superstar on a mission to break down the big man and make him quit NXT.
It sure seems like Keith Lee's opponents found Lee's limit, Cole.
Keith Lee may not have been able to pick the match stipulation, but the Limitless One has never been afraid of an uphill battle. He said he won't give in or give up, and I believe him.
Oh, the knee just being torn apart now.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan. WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Able to evade. Punch lands. And Keith Lee is being broken down. Keith Lee is at his limits.
Just a beat down.
He returns to the ring. Returning to the ring now. He's setting the table up.
This won't end well.
Bad predicament right here.
Face first.
This is just brute power.
My goodness, absolute dominance. Able to give him the slip. Whack. Oh, God.
Had an answer for Lee. Into the corner he goes. A perfectly placed target. And this one might be headed ringside.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again. Oh. Lee avoids the attack.
Kendo stick impact. One wicked attack after another.
Able to sidestep it.
To the gut. Oh, brutal form. And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Oh, a strong impact.
Oh, my God.
An unrelenting attack here on Lee. Lee needs to weather this storm.
He was elusive there.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Oh, my God. Right over the top and hit hard. He's taking this to the floor now.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
The Dominator. Back in under the ropes.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and big time powerbomb. And that might be it for Lee. Looking for the victory.
There's 2, 3, no, a 2 count.
Wow. Lee is still in this.
Yeah, but for how much longer, Saxton?
Big move, but it's still unable to end this. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Lee looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Lee needs to weather this storm.
Oh, and he counters right back on Lee. Taking it outside the ring now.
It's a table. I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good. Dodged right on cue.
His offense is on point right now.
Yeah, this match is in his favor now.
He's setting up the table in the corner. This isn't going to be good. And set right into the corner. Uh-oh. Buckle bomb. Oh, jeez. Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush.
And now he may be planning to turn this match into his very own home run derby.
An unrelenting attack here on Lee. Lee needs to find an opening and fast.
The close of this match is just ahead.
This has just been an absolute massacre.
Keith looking to get back in this.
Could be what Lee needs. No man does that better.
Is it enough? The cover! 2! And this one is over. Here is your winner, the Assassin, Ace! What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.